And we are live. The one thing we have to say every single time we do one of these lives. But of course, I'm joined by my great friend Chris from Film Stock. How are you doing?
Damn good. It's always an honor to be on here. I love doing these streams. I know we've done a ton of collabs in the past, but it's always great to just sit down and talk.
I agree. I think it's fun. I love how we always pretend, oh, how are you doing, as if we didn't just talk about it like a minute ago. But
yeah,
as people can tell, I've shifted my desk and stuff, so that's why we are a few minutes late. But that's all good. I know you guys are all here. We got a few people, some names I haven't seen before that I assume are coming from you.
perhaps.
Perhaps. I know you just ended your Twitch stream here. Again, I'm just messing around with the lighting and all this stuff here. So if it changes throughout, that is why. But yeah, it seems that we have, let's see, we got Brady Bear 12.
Brady, what's up?
I assume Twitch person. We got the amazing Alex Lopez, about to go to a concert. Ooh, what concert?
Yeah, what concert are you seeing?
Let us know. I'm interested. What do you think of She-Hulk so far? I haven't seen it. Don't really want to.
I've seen the first 4, and through 4, it's I have the same taste in my mouth that I did with every other MCU show. Like, to me, these shows creatively fail to like stand out and like just be great. Like, I'm watching 3 shows right now that aren't MCU, 4 technically, like House of the Dragon, Better Call Saul, I'm watching Cobra Kai, and then Seinfeld, and all of those shows are very different genres, but they're just quality, and they have something that makes them stand out. And She-Hulk is like, it feels like everything's put through the same machine right now, and it's unfortunate.
Yeah, that is the big reason why I don't really want to watch it, because and I saw that one clip. I don't know if it was this week or last week. I don't know. There's some clip, I can't remember what happened, and I was like, I can't believe that was a real line in it. And I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. There was something, I don't even remember.
A lot of the lines are pretty cringe, man. It might have been Hulk saying bruh. Hulk saying bruh is bad.
I haven't heard that, but that makes me not want to watch it even more. Yeah. But I probably will end up checking it. But I haven't even finished Moon Knight. I haven't watched Mrs. Marvel at all, because I forgot. I haven't watched I Am Groot, which I know I can finish in like 20 minutes. So I probably will. And
15 realistically.
Really? Oh my God.
I watched it in bed on my phone. Like, I woke up and I was like, I don't feel like getting up right now. Let's watch I Am Groot. And it said each episode was 5 minutes, and then 3 minutes and 40 seconds in, the credits started rolling each time. So it was like, that was easy.
Oh my God. Yeah, I was talking to Ben, like Meters Reviews, and it was like, yeah, you can finish in like 20 minutes. And I was like,
yep.
All right, now I might actually watch one of these, because I've just been so bored of all this stuff. But have you been to a concert before? If so, which ones? I'll let you answer first.
I've been to 3 in my life. 2 country music concerts. This was back. It was a phase back in the day, and like I was probably 13. I don't like country music much anymore. I used to legit like love it. Every summer I'd be like, hell yeah. Luke Bryan, if that name rings a bell to anyone, and Jake Owen, country singers. More recently, Harry Styles, and soon I might be going to another concert, but I'm not sure.
Which one can you say? Or
I can say, judgment free. I like his music. I mean, I don't know if you do. I don't think you probably do. I like Post Malone. And I might be going to see that one. So my mom's work gets like tickets for free sometimes. I was like, I might want to see Post Malone. I've liked him since a long time ago. Like
16 probably.
Yeah, 2016ish. Yeah.
I like some of his songs. I think that he is an amazing artist. I just don't think he makes the best music he can. I don't know if you've seen him play guitar. Holy shit, he can shred. Yeah. And like Feeling Whitney's got to be one of the best songs of the past like 10 years, I think. But like I haven't listened to his album from this year. There's some songs hit and miss, but I think that'd be pretty cool. I like him as a person. I like his Nirvana tribute he did during quarantine too. That was cool.
He's just a chill guy. I saw Ben said he's great. Yeah, like I watch his interviews and all that. He's just a great soul, it seems.
Yeah, I love watching his interviews. He just seems so cool. He just doesn't really care about a lot of stuff. First 2. If you think I was gonna judge you for the concert, these ones, the country ones, first one as a family, Ed Sheeran, who no longer makes the music he used to. He's an amazing, he's a talented guy. He can make really good music. And then he released that last album, which was, yeah, I don't
think I've heard his recent album. I don't think I have.
I don't know if you've heard Bad Habits, but it's fucking terrible. And Shawn Mendes is the other one. That was more for everybody else in my family. But this year, I went and saw Slipknot, which was phenomenal. And then I still haven't posted a video on this, but last Friday, I went and saw Jack White, my idol, front row, like up against the barricade. It was the best thing ever. It was so much fun. So those are the ones I've been to, and I'm going to see Smashing Pumpkins and Jane's Addiction together October 24th, I think.
Very cool.
Yeah, Toronto. So those are my fun ones for the year. I was supposed to see Foo Fighters, but we all know what happened. Rest in peace, Taylor. But yeah, moving on to favorite Funko Pop you own. What do you think?
I got a new one right here, Ted Lasso. It's from the recent San Diego Comic-Con. I like that one, but out of frame, I got Eddie behind me. I had an Eddie not in my house. Like I got my Stranger Things row because like me and Cam had our pops together. There's Eddie right there.
It's right
Lucas. There. Yeah, so
yeah, I have the Eddie one too. That will become my favorite one probably by far on Sunday.
Yeah.
Once it's signed by Joseph. But
you're getting the signature?
Probably, yeah.
That's awesome.
So because they can't get a photo up, so I'm gonna probably just get the signature.
And I think that's better, like personally, because you get to have more of an interaction.
That's what I've heard. I've heard that everyone says like you can actually talk to them more. And I was like, if someone can sneak a picture, that's perfectly fine with me.
Easily. Like, people wear like a pocket on their thing and like have their phone like this, like, but it like in a front pocket. So you could do that easily.
Yeah, and I'm going with my girlfriend and 2 others, and like. We'll be able to manage it, but I do have some great. I mean, weirdly, I do think the music ones are definitely the best ones. I have like whole Green Day set. I got John Lennon, Freddie Mercury, Corey Taylor, not like James Hetfield / Axl, Steven Tyler. Like I've got all these great ones. I don't know. I got a bunch. This is an interesting one. What do you think about this?
I think Warner Bros. Is a shit show right now. I've talked about that recently, but I think really and truly, Don't Worry, Darling, I'm excited for the movie. It's going to bomb at the box office. I'm going to be real with you. Yep. I don't think it's going to do, I don't think it cracks like 20 million opening weekend. Like I think it's going to really underperform in the US. That's just in the US. As far as Black Adam goes, you know, I think it'll do a lot better than Don't Worry, Darling. But even then, I don't know how many people care. I know it's The Rock, so you got to figure that into it. But Black Adam, it'll do fine. It won't do anything crazy.
Yeah, I agree. Most people seems to be done with the DCU, even though recently they've had a bunch of good things. But yeah, like I'm super excited for Don't Worry, Darling. It's one of my most anticipated, but I am worried after they like bumped all their movies back just for those 2. I was like, this isn't going to end well.
It's very concerning.
This is very concerning for any movie fan out there. And Black Adam, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm not excited for it, but I'm still going to watch it. I think. I don't know. I've kind of. I could say so much about it. I won't even go into that. But Ben is here, of course.
Legend.
Ben. I am actually excited for this. I don't think it's going to be great, but I am excited
come out
for
this weekend.
Comes out tomorrow, yeah.
Wow.
On like Prime Video, I think.
Oh, okay.
They only like mentioned it recently. Like they only started advertising it recently, but I know Brandon saw it give it like a 2 out of 5. So of course it's not great, and I don't think it's going to be amazing. But like, I don't know. I just want to watch a fun Stallone movie.
I think that it was supposed to come out a while ago and it got delayed. I remember it was on like my watch list for IMDb. I go at the beginning of every year and it got delayed a little bit. You know, I think it'll be okay. Maybe I probably will never see it, to be honest, though. I just probably won't. I'm on a big TV kick right now. I'm watching like 3 shows.
Fair. I have nothing else to review or make videos on. So
it's a day. August has been pretty dead for content, like for new things coming out. Like there's not there's Hulk or She-Hulk now, but like movie wise, it's like we get fed in June, July, and then August is always kind of like, well, that's a bummer.
Yeah, like there's movies I want to see. I want to see Bodies because I've heard it's really good. I want to see The Invitation that comes out this weekend as well, but I don't think it's in theaters close to me. that movie Fall. I know my girlfriend wanted to watch it where they get stuck. It looks interesting, but like, I don't know how. I mean, the trailer revealed so much already, so I don't really know. But yeah, I'll check that out and have a review up tomorrow for it. We got a bunch of people in here all saying hi to each other. That is great to see. I'm just scrolling down, trying to catch up. The Prestige. That is a great movie. Holy,
that's a fantastic movie. I love that movie.
That movie's a 5 out of 5. Oh my, the ending. God.
Yeah, we won't spoil it if you haven't seen it.
No,
but
no.
I watched it. The last time I watched the movie was in August of 2020, right before Tenet came out.
Same.
And God, I love it. I want to show it to Cam. She doesn't know anything about it.
Make a video if you want to film a 2.5-hour video.
That's the thing. I'm like, I don't know, but yeah.
It's a crazy one, but like honestly, one of Nolan's best. Like I had it in like the top 3. I don't think it's there anymore, but it is up.
It's 3 for me still. I Die on the Hill. It goes Inception. Actually, screw it. It's 2 for me. I go Inception, Prestige, and then The Dark Knight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Tenet is probably 6 or 7, but I still like it a lot.
Yeah, I love Tenet. I haven't watched it in a bit. Like the other ones, I kind of feel the need to watch more. And it's been, I mean, I saw it twice. I watched it in theaters and watched it right when it came out. I own it, and I think it's a great movie. I like all of his movies. Following is easily the worst one.
Yeah.
But like Insomnia is underrated as hell.
Yeah,
that movie is so good in my opinion. If it wasn't like by Christopher Nolan, it would be like whoever directed it. Let's say somebody else directed it, it'd be like one of their best movies.
No, yeah, for sure.
In my opinion.
If I'm trying to even throw a name out there, like not Denis because like he's done other things, but like I'm trying to think of someone like that. I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah. So that's makes sense. Joe is here. How's it going?
Joe.
We got a bunch of people here. This is great. We got 12 people, and for me, that's a lot. Temple of Doom or Raiders and Lost Ark. I won't say it, but Chris will.
Helps out the algorithm.
I got to go with Raiders, but I do love Temple of Doom. I think it's also fantastic. One of the best like prequels. You can't call it that, but Raiders for me will probably always be the best one. Although I'm gonna watch them all before 5 comes out again.
Yeah, for sure. 5, I'm pumped for. Like that, I legitimately is my most anticipated of next year, for real. But I would move my computer to show you the poster, but my mic would get screwed up and it would just not be fun. I have the Raiders poster on my wall. I got to go Raiders. Temple of Doom is my 3rd favorite. I've seen people kind of shitting on Last Crusade on TikTok recently. I made a video talking about my favorite movie from my favorite movie franchises, and I put Raiders, and everyone was like, I said Crusade is great too, and they were like, Crusade is shit. I was like,
what? Crusade is just as good as Raiders.
No, this is the crazy thing. Did you see the clip of Tarantino on TikTok? He was like, he said, Kingdom of the Crystal Skull is better than the Sean Connery one. He said the Sean Connery one, he didn't even call it Last Crusade. He said the Sean Connery one is the
Tarantino,
worst.
What are you on?
Like, what?
He must have mixed up some movies because that can't be right.
No, exactly.
What the? Oh my God. I mean, for me, Raiders, Crusade, Doom, Crystal Skull.
Crystal Skull, I have a really big soft spot for because I saw it in theaters like with my dad. It was a big thing. It's my least favorite, but it's not terrible to me. I still enjoy it.
That's fair. I have all this. I have the Steelbook set. I love it. It's some of my favorite stuff that I own. It's like the white, sleek.
Oh yeah.
So I'm really not a fan of Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, but I always like. It's not like I won't watch it whenever I like when quarantine first started, like back in 2020. The first thing I did was have an Indiana Jones marathon and watched them all in one day.
Yeah,
and that basically explains 2020.
Yeah.
Who is your favorite and least favorite character in the Expendables movies? I forgot about these movies. Have you seen them?
I can't answer because I haven't seen them. So
okay,
yeah,
I haven't seen them in over 5 years. Not over 5 years, about 5 years. So I can't answer. I barely remember anything about them. I have the first 2. It was like a Blu-ray for like $5, and I was like, maybe I might end up watching them again, but I could not tell you. Sorry. I love your profile picture. Some Deftones there. We got a bunch of awesome people in here. Really old movies. Favorite classic movie for both of you guys?
What are we defining classic?
Yeah,
is the
that's what I was
question.
thinking.
Do you want to go like pre-1970?
Let's go pre-1960 to make it
pre-1960. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll go. Okay, I'll go. Singing in the Rain.
I still need to watch it.
Yeah,
I felt like you were gonna say it.
Yeah.
I'll make the promise. I will post a reaction before I go back to school. You guys heard it on here, so that gives me like
when is
2
that?
weeks.
When do you go back to school?
I don't even fully know, but it's like I think it's like 2 weeks. Hopefully, if it's next week, I won't have a reaction. But if it's in like 2 weeks, I'll have a reaction for it. If we're going like pre-1960, I would probably go with. There's a few. 12 Angry Men is an obvious one.
Yep.
But really is the truth. Bride of Frankenstein I watched recently. Holy, when it comes to monster movie horror, what a freaking film. That one is incredible. Those two stand out to me. And I still need to see Singing in the Rain, so maybe that one will be up there as well.
I'd also throw a bone to Seven Samurai. I believe that was earlier than 1960.
I think it was 50s.
54,
yeah.
I want to say. Yeah.
Probably, yeah. I know you've watched it. For me, it's like I really want to watch it, but I don't want to like. I have to be in like the perfect kind of mood and like situation to be watching it because I was just like I can't like miss out on something that's so great about one of the like most iconic films out there. Best Spider-Man movie.
If you'd asked me this question months after the movie came out, I would have said No Way Home. I don't know if it is anymore. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know if I think it's No Way Home anymore. I still love No Way Home. I want to make that clear. But I think really and truly, nothing can. I love the first Spider-Man movie. The first Spider-Man movie with Goblin is like that has my heart. I think that's my answer.
That's a good answer. Yeah. I would say like Spider-Man 2 is my favorite, which I know is a basic answer. Actually, I don't know if I've talked about this on you. When I was younger, I never like considerably younger, like 10 years ago, I did not understand the love for Spider-Man 2 because I was stupid, obviously.
I think it's still a little overrated. I love the movie, but I think I don't think it is the best Spider-Man personally, but I still like it a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I really love it, but it took me until I was older to appreciate it, which I don't know why. Like, I don't know what it was, but like something just clicked with it, and I was like, oh. So I still love the first one. I think the first one is fantastic. No Way Home, it's so difficult to like rank it amongst the other ones now because like it has its advantages, but it also has its disadvantages.
Yeah,
just like seeing it in the theater right away, I was like, wow, this is the best thing ever.
Yeah, exactly.
And then when I rewatched it at home, I still really love the movie, but you do realize that like while watching at home, you are waiting for Toby and Andrew to show up, even though that first bit is good and I still like it. I think all the character introductions are good again. It's like I'm still waiting for them to show up to like really make the movie. So that's why I still pick 2.
No, yeah, fair enough. I'd say this isn't the question, but most overhated Spider-Man movie, I go Spider-Man 3.
Yeah,
because I like it.
I like it. I
like it. It's not perfect, but I like it. I enjoy it.
Me too. I see its problems, but even back then, like I still enjoy it. I'm not a fan. I'm really a big fan of the Amazing Spider-Man movies. I think 2 is awful, but 1 isn't the worst, and I love Andrew Garfield, so maybe that's part of the reason why. But what was I going to say? I don't even remember. I was going with that.
Into the Spider-Verse, you could say as well, but it's. I feel weird including it because it's animated, and I know I should like have them all in the same, but it's just weird.
Yeah, it's hard for me to put them together. Although I did like 20 minutes before the stream see somebody tweet on Twitter. Where else would they tweet? Where somebody put it into 60 frames per second. God, that's awful. That's so bad. The fact that they were like, each Spider-Man was like animated at different frame rates and like shows and like all that stuff. And I was like, wow. Which I get why they did it because if you're watching on YouTube, most people just go, oh, 4K, 60 frames per second, and click on that. But like, I don't know. I thought that was weird. Have you seen The Omen?
I have not. Have you?
I have. I watched it back in oh god, probably February, maybe March.
This year for the first time?
Yeah, this year. I thought it was really good. I do want to watch it again, because I really enjoyed it. But like, I felt like I missed. Like, I know I watched it all, but like thinking back on it, I felt like I missed out on a part of it. It's just like one of those classic kind of child possessed type movies, and it's really good. It has some pretty intense sequences, but it's from the 70s, and it's just like really great classic horror. So I really recommend it, especially during October, even September.
Yeah, I'm be honest with you, I think I got spoiled for some of that movie because I watched Stuckman's video on it. Like he did like a review, and I was like,
yeah,
to hell with it, I'm gonna watch it. And I think I'm kind of erasing it from my head as we speak, but there is a scene where something happens with the glass, right? Like maybe a pane of glass or something, and I was like, maybe in like
maybe. I honestly cannot remember. That's why I might watch it again, which is so weird because I watched it, I fully paid attention, but like I don't know, maybe I was like tired or something. I just remember it being really good, but there's probably whatever you're talking about probably happened. This is a really good question. Top 5 movie sequels better than the first one. Terminator 2, Judgment Day, The Dark Knight,
Top Gun Maverick for me with
Top Gun Maverick. Yeah. Yep, you're right. I never thought I would say that, but here we are.
Yeah, we are.
What's behind me?
You could argue Spider-Man 2. You like that better than the
first,
right?
Spider-Man 2. Alien and Aliens goes back and forth.
I think the Winter Soldier is better than the first Avenger for sure.
Winter Soldier. I was trying to think of MCU. Winter Soldier. Definitely Thor: The Dark World.
I'm looking at my MCU Blu-rays right now. That's the only one I think where the second's better, because Age of Ultron is not better.
No.
Guardians 2 is not better.
No.
Ant-Man and Wasp is not better. No. Far From Home is not better. Ant-Man.
I honestly
over Homecoming. Wow.
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I think it's because I watched Homecoming too much when it came out. That my friend said he did the same thing. We saw it too many times, so like some of the thrill of it kind of went down. I still love them all, but I also like Far From Home more than most people. So maybe that's why. But yeah, I'm trying to think. I mean, obviously we could go back and probably pick some other classics. I'm trying to think when it comes to horror if there is any, but typically no, because Nightmare on Elm Street 2 is not at all better than the first one. That's a funny movie. No, but yeah, those are good answers, I think. Singing in the Rain is great. I'm more of a fan of the original Frankenstein, but Bride is good. Haven't seen 12 Angry Men yet. You gotta see it. It will blow you away. For some reason, like every single time I watch it, it still blows my mind. I think I've seen it 2 or 3 times. Like the knife where he pulls out the knife, that, oh my god, just that alone.
I need to watch it. It's been since 2017 since I've seen it. I've seen it once in my life, so it's been years. Yeah, I need to give it another watch.
Yeah, I watched it back in 2020, I think. Yeah, like January 2020, and then I got the Criterion like a year later, rewatched it. So yeah, I've seen it twice. The original Frankenstein is really great. Have you seen any of those classic Universal monsters?
No.
I don't know if you like them as much. Like, I really like them, but like they are like, you're either gonna really like them or you're not gonna like them at all. So typically I'd say, I mean, if I'm going off the top of my head, I love Bride. I really enjoy Frankenstein, really enjoy Dracula. The Wolfman's great. But then movies like The Mummy, haven't seen Creature from the Black Lagoon yet, which I really want to watch. I've seen Phantom of the Opera from 1942, which is so weird and different from the one that I'm used to. And The Invisible Man from back then is very good as well. But it's so hard to be like, which Invisible Man is better? That one from the 30s or 40s, whenever they came out, 30s, or 2020? Like, it's like almost impossible for me to compare it. Although the special effects from back then, wow, they are good. That's my little rant. Tom and Zendaya or Andrew and Gwen? I'm interested to hear what you say about this.
Andrew's Peter and Gwen Stacy for sure. That's the best Spider-Man romance put to the screen, in my opinion.
That's fair. Even though I don't really love the movies, I will say the romance is probably the best thing about all those movies. It's like one of the only things about the second one that's like you're able to watch it, because at least that part's good with it. And I still love Tom and Zendaya and stuff. They are better than Toby and what's her
Kirsten
name?
Dunst,
Kirsten
MJ.
Dunst.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my least favorite of those three romances.
It's quite cringy. Halloween Ends. Did you see that poster?
I saw the poster, but
holy shit, that was bad.
Yeah, I think that it's gonna stink. I mean, I don't care about Halloween really. I've seen the original film, I've seen the 2018, and I've seen the Halloween Kills. I mean, first of all, Halloween Ends is not. I don't think it's actually gonna be the end. They're lying to themselves.
Yeah,
I think
they're
always gonna
really
be Michael
hope it
Myers,
is.
so I hope it's the end too. But the fact that it's going to streaming.
Wait, I just saw something funny.
Yeah, so I think that it will not actually end the franchise, but it's going to streaming and theater the same day. Yeah, so like
weird. That
shows
something.
Me, yeah, they were like, oh, we want everyone to be able to watch it before Halloween. I think that's BS.
Bullshit. Yeah. That is so not true. We know it's gonna bomb at the box office, so we'll just let people watch it kind of for free or whatever. Yeah, I mean, I love the original Halloween. I might watch through. I don't know.
Was that a cat?
I don't know what that was.
I thought it was a cat.
It might be my brother. It's probably, okay. Yeah, it's definitely my brother who makes noises like that. They just came home from soccer, I think. But I want to watch through all the Halloween movies, even the shitty ones. But I've seen 2018. I'm not the biggest fan. Halloween Kills was not good.
Oh, it
should have been in the end. It was actually really bad. Halloween Ends. You know what? It'll be better as long as they freaking end the franchise, but they're not going to. So that's why it pisses me off, because it has ends in the title, and I know they're not going to end it.
Yeah.
So it's stupid. This comment is hilarious, I must say. This is funny. Okay. Yep. Now I remember. Talking about the Omen. DC Comics or MCU movies erase one? Do you mean like DC movies?
I would erase. I mean, like, I don't really care about comics. Like, I would get rid of the comics, you know?
Yeah, I think I'm trying to see if they mean get rid of comics or movies, or get rid of DC movies, like DC Comics movies, or MCU movies. I think that's what they're trying to say, but
okay, yeah. Completely in that wrong. Case, I'm still gonna erase DC.
I gotta go with MCU just because Batman's in the other one, and I'm biased. That's so fair. that would be that'd be my pick, but this is actually an unpopular opinion. I never would have guessed that everyone in the world, including myself, would be excited for a Barbie movie that looks like that. But what do you think, without seeing any footage?
I think the movie's going to do well. I mean, you got that cast, Ryan Gosling, Margot Robbie. I mean, it's going to do well, but it's just the premise. Barbie, and a lot of people are just going to go see the movie. I don't really know how to explain it. It's July. It's got a summer feel to it just off the look already. It's going to be fun. To be honest with you, I think Oppenheimer or Barbie, I think one of them is going to move. They're not going to come out the same week. Yeah, I think that's stupid.
That is so dumb to pick two of the biggest releases of the year and put them in. Like, I don't really care which one moves, but yeah,
I think Barbie moves up a little bit because I think it's pretty much done. Like they're done filming.
Yeah, they finished like
that's less editing than Oppenheimer, I feel. So
I'd expect so, and also kind of hope so.
Yeah,
but like I'm interested to see how long the movie will be too, because like I honestly doubt that it'll be like anywhere past like 2 hours 10 minutes. Even that will be like pushing it.
Yeah, I hope it's like an hour 50.
Yeah, that's my guess. Hour 45, hour 50. And like, because the truth is like, although what a lot of people think will be like, oh, it'll be like all these young people singing it. It'll be people like us going to the movie because it's Margot Robbie, Ryan Gosling, and Greta Gerwig? Yeah, she's the one making it. So like, that's the appeal. It's not the Barbie part. It's the fact that it's them. This is great. Honestly, anybody could die in season 5 of Stranger Things. Personally, I think that Mike will die. Do you think Mike will die?
I think Mike could die, and I wouldn't be opposed to Mike dying because, in my opinion, he is my least favorite of the mains right now, and it would be like maybe inspiring, but he's killable. I think he's killable for sure, but I don't know. I think that after everyone having made it through the seasons, I personally believe they're gonna say they're not gonna kill early on in season 5. There's gonna be about 8 episodes. I think the big death will be a sacrifice by someone in like the final episode.
Yeah, I think that from now on we should just talk about every single character. Are they killable or not? I think that's the best way we can talk
like
about
Dustin's not killable. You know what I mean?
Nope.
Mike's killable.
Yeah, I mean, I love Mike. I'm rewatching the show. I'm just at the end of season 2 with my girlfriend. He is so good in the early seasons that I'm like watching season 4. I'm like, damn, like I still like him. I like him more than most people.
Yeah,
that's my dog going crazy. But it just seems like, I don't know. I mean, I like him more than Will. I think Will has just been, considering the whole plot of the show really revolves around his character. He's been sidelined throughout the entire show, which is kind of crazy. But we know in season 5 that he's going to be like kind of the main focus. My assumption is that, as everybody else thinks, is 11 will die in the final episode, along with Vecna, and maybe we'll have like 2 more deaths of the main ones. But I don't see Dustin dying. I hope they don't kill Steve.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, like, I think it would be. I think it would make a lot of sense to kill him, like character-wise, but we'll see. I want him to be happy.
Yeah, me too. He's great, but like I could definitely see him like sacrificing me, like, Nancy, you go with like Jonathan, like something dumb like that, but they do it in like a proper way, something like that. Of course, I have to address. Thank you, Jason. You are the man. Andres, I'm on Sunday. Yes, you are the greatest. Sunday. Yes, for those who are just tuning in now, I'll be at Fan Expo in Toronto, going to meet people like the ones we're talking about: Joseph Quinn, Jamie Kimmel Bauer, Grace Van Diem, however you say her name. Yeah, and Finn Wolfhard's going to be there talking about Mike. I won't tell him that you think he's killable, though. Giancarlo Esposito is going to be there.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
That's hype.
Yeah, he's going to be there. A bunch of the guys from the Lord of the Rings movies, like Elijah Wood.
The Hobbits, right? The Hobbits are there.
Yeah, the Hobbits, like the 4 of them. Some characters from The Boys, not like the main ones, but I also haven't seen the show, so I don't know exactly, but not like Homelander or like, was it Carl? Is
Carl Urban there?
Oh yeah, Carl. No, he isn't there.
Okay.
Is he?
He's
What's
Butcher,
his name? Butcher. Yeah, I was gonna say Carl the Butcher. I was like, wait, that sounds wrong. You can tell I haven't watched the show, which I do. I do know I need to get on. But I think by now I've kind of figured out what's in that one episode at the start of season 3. I keep seeing tweets about it. So I think I know what
you probably know.
I think I know what it is by now. E.T. over Goonies,
all day for me.
Yeah, I love them both, but E.T. has a stronger emotional connection. Goonies is awesome. Goonies is fun. Goonies is cool, but E.T. has the personal connection. I watched the way my parents got me to watch the movie is by telling me that E.T. looks like Yoda. No, he doesn't. He does not look like Yoda, but
he looks different for sure.
He looks very different, but like we went and physically went out and rented the movie, believe it or not.
I remember those days.
Good old days. I wish it's still like
I actually missed that. Like I would go to Hollywood Video or Blockbuster and I would rent like 2 for the weekend, 2 or 3. So I watched the movies for the first time. I went to Blockbuster.
Nice. Yeah, we had one called Video Plus, and it like strangely closed down the year I started collecting movies back in 2018. So like, well, we had one closer to our house, but it was smaller. There's a few things I remember from that, but the one thing I remember is like being so young when we rented The Dark Knight Rises, and like they were like, whoever was working there, whatever, they were like, oh, we're gonna rent the movie, and they're like, are you sure you're gonna rent the movie? They're like looking at me because I was like young, and I was like, I don't know. That's like one thing that's like in my memory. It's like only like the picture of like looking up at the desk and stuff, or like the rows of movies. Like I of course miss that a lot. But yeah, I sadly started off by collecting DVDs, so I've almost gotten to the point where all my DVDs have either gone to 4K or Blu-ray. So I have a collection video filmed. I just need to edit it. And it wasn't as bad as I expected, because back last year, like over a year and a half ago, that one took a while, but this one I flew through it. So hopefully people enjoy it whenever it comes out.
They will.
Yeah, they normally do well too. That's a lot of celebrities. Yeah, E.T. Yoda, yeah, same thing.
Tomato.
Nate Dogg 30.
Nate, what's up?
With the Perry with the thinking cap. Oh, that's awesome. What was y'all's first horror movie you have? What was y'all first horror movie you have watched?
What's the first horror movie you watched?
Yeah. The Shining.
I guess it depends on what you like define as true horror. I can't really. I didn't watch horror for the longest time. I think I watched part of that the Strangers movie or whatever the fuck it was called.
The Strangers. Yeah, I watched that recently.
With like the people break into the house.
Yeah, overrated. Not that like people are like, oh, it's so terrifying. Not really.
I saw parts of that on TV. That's like the first one I remember watching. Really.
Yeah, I remember when there was always like stuff like Freddy versus Jason and all that, which I still haven't seen fully. On TV during like Halloween, and weirdly enough for me, as big of a horror fan as I am now, I think I probably talked about this before. I used to be terrified of like everything horror when I was younger. Goodbye. Got that rid of already. I already know who it is, so it's okay. And I remember like when I was like really young, I was like scared of like Chucky, and like a picture of Chucky would like make me cry because I was so scared of it. That's how. And then now, like, I don't know, it's kind of fun. But I think The Shining was the first one, still my favorite, but kind of a mature one to pick as your first one because most people are like, oh, Friday the 13th, all these like stupid little B movie. Well, that movie isn't really that good in my opinion, which I think a lot of people agree with, honestly. What do you think the best Netflix original show other than Stranger Things?
Ozark.
I'd probably agree, even though I still haven't finished. Was it season 4?
Yeah.
I forget that I was watching that. Oops.
Yeah, you were. I remember we kind of messaged about it a little bit.
Yeah.
I love Ozark, personally. Great show.
I love it. I've loved everything. I totally forgot I was watching it. It's probably because I took a break from it before like the second part came out, even though I didn't finish the first one. And then when like it's been like long enough since you've watched something, so it doesn't go in your continued watching.
Yep.
Shit, I need to finish that before the end of the year.
Did you finish Barry? I think you did, right?
I did.
Fuck
yes. Barry. Oh my god,
incredible,
it's so good.
Dude. Yeah,
it's so good. Oh my god, I love that show. That's one of the best ones of the year. This year's been really good for shows, honestly.
Oh, a great year for shows. Better than movies for me personally. I haven't seen every movie, but like I've enjoyed the shows more. Yeah,
I've got to say, we got super chat from somebody's name that Dustin is the most killable because he's never been threatened with the possibility.
I would say I respectfully don't think that, just because I don't know if you have to think of, sure, he's never been threatened with possibility of death, but at the same time, that would not sit well with fans. Like at the end of the day, it's like you wouldn't kill Grogu in The Mandalorian because it just would upset. Like there's certain characters, like I think Lucas more at risk, he could do something, sacrifice himself to save Max, but like Dustin has already been through, especially coming off the trauma with Eddie, it wouldn't, in my opinion, make as much sense to kill him personally.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, it's not like for him, the only person I could see him really like sacrificing himself for would be Steve.
Yeah.
Like, he could with the other boys, but like, if you think of it, first I must say thank you for the super chat.
Yeah.
And I'm just getting defensive because Dustin's my favorite. But yes, I would say, like, if you think of it, Mike has 11, Lucas has Max, and all of them have other characters that they would really sacrifice themselves more, that are in more danger. Dustin really, he's the leader. He wouldn't, like, they'd be lost without him, and that's the truth. The whole show really would be. But that is a good point.
It would be risky if they did it.
Yeah. I mean, if they did it well, I'd be like, okay, I'm sad, just like I was with Eddie and all the other ones, but it would make sense. But I do not. I see, like, if they were to have a list of like stuff we're not gonna do, I'd see like kill Dustin. would be on that list. Favorite sports movie? There's a bunch of good ones. I mean, Rocky, obviously. Creed.
Remember the Titans for me.
Remember the Titans?
Love it.
Yes. I should have known you were going to say that. Remember the Titans? Yes. Miracle's good. I haven't seen it in a while. Slapshot, of course. Have you seen Slapshot?
No.
Really?
I haven't. Okay. No.
I haven't seen it in a good 6 years. I know that it hasn't aged the best. I remember parts of it that I'm like, wow, that would be crazy if it. But like, it's a fun one. But yeah, those were the ones off the top of my head. I love Mighty Ducks, even though it's not the greatest. I still enjoy the movies. Well, first two especially. Yeah, but I think Rocky, whenever I think of sports movies, for some reason the one that's not really a sports movie is the one that pops into my head. Just because there's barely any boxing in it. I think I kill off Mike. Yeah, the more people say this, the more I actually am like, I can kind of see that happening. And it makes more. I don't know why it didn't cross my mind. Maybe it's because he was such a prominent character early on, but I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, they could. I mean, I think one of the kids is going out, but I think 11 is, or actually Will. I've seen a lot. Will could die.
Yeah, he could. There'll be like two things. It's like either he's gonna die and it's gonna be super sad, or he's gonna be all happy with Jonathan and Joyce and all of them. So I don't know. We'll see. Hopper isn't gonna die because they already teased that, and then that didn't happen.
Mm-hmm. I think he could sacrifice himself for Elle, but we'll see. I want him to live happily, but we'll see.
I think that he might like try to sacrifice himself for Elle, and then Elle will like use the force to like push him away. And so he's like, no, and then like and maybe out of all the kids, honestly, I see Will having the biggest chance, and because we know he's gonna be so prominent in, maybe that's like a hint. Mm-hmm. And stuff like that. Best book you've ever read?
The Hunger Games. I read that super fast back in the day.
Nice. I gotta go with Misery, Stephen King.
Okay.
I hold that holds a very special place, and I'm almost done. I haven't read this in a week, but Heroine Diaries from Nikki Sixx. Holy, it's not like it's literally his diaries from the 1987. It's fucking tough. It's intense, but it is good. It's not like a novel or something, but the bass player from Motley Crue, and they're the craziest band ever. So there's some pretty crazy stuff I cannot even talk about on here, or else videos will take it down. I don't know if you know much about them, but
but
have you seen The Dirt?
I have not.
Okay, watch the opening scene of that movie and you'll be like, oh, okay, I get it. But yeah, I actually recommend that. As much as I hate Machine Gun Kelly, that's the one good thing he has done is play Tommy Lee. That's the one thing. And I don't talk about stuff I hate, and I know I'm always like, oh, well, if you hate something, why talk about it? I will trash on Machine Gun Kelly any day. Any day. Have you heard of this archive?
I think I've heard of it, but I haven't seen it.
I have not. I'm going to check it out. Do you know like what it is at all?
Not even. No, I think it's like is it a one-off show maybe?
Oh, it's a show. It's from this year. 8 episodes. Came in January.
Okay.
On I just accidentally
was it Apple maybe?
It was Netflix apparently. January 14th.
Okay.
It says an archivist, I think that's the word, hired to restore a collection of tapes, finds himself reconstructing the work of a filmmaker and her investigation into a dangerous cult.
Wow. Interesting.
Ooh. Okay, found footage cult type movie. Interesting. Maybe if I have literally nothing else to watch, which is not true, but let's pretend like it is. What if all the characters died at the end of season 5? They wouldn't do that. That'd be stupid.
No, yeah, they won't go that dark.
There's no way that could work. Like, there's no way that could be done well, in my opinion, in the show. Like, I don't really see that.
Wouldn't be satisfying.
I don't see it happening. Home Alone 1.
Home Alone 1, but I love Home Alone 2.
Me too. I think they're both great. Home Alone 1 for me. We talked about this back like almost 2 years ago, which is kind of funny to think about. That was weird. That was like 2 years. One thing I thought of, I don't know if I said this to you before. I probably did. But like one of the first videos we made was Sweeney Todd. Who plays Anthony in Sweeney Todd?
Yep.
Jamie Campbell Bower. Have I said that? I probably have, but
I think we have talked about that, but that's almost 2 years ago now, October of 2020.
Yeah, it's been over 2 years since we made our first video, which was the Hamilton one.
Oh shoot, that was July of 2020, right?
July Well,
we both look a lot different.
Yeah,
I had a clean shaved face probably, and you had shorter hair probably.
Yeah, my hair at that point was at like the Bieber kind of cut, and then it got all cut. So in like in the Sweeney Todd one, my hair would have probably been completely short. Home Alone probably still would have been quite, it would have been quite short. And then through a progression in 2021, you can see it like slightly get longer, but like not to this. I think to like here maybe. And now people apparently mistake me for girls in here, which is pretty funny. And not the first time that's happened. And I don't get offended by that. That is crazy to think about. Bigger letdown, Suicide Squad, Rise of Skywalker.
I was asked the same exact question by, I think, the same person in my live stream yesterday. The bigger letdown was the Rise of Skywalker because, Rise of Skywalker for me.
I like Rise of Skywalker more than most people, although I totally understand all the problems people have with it. And I didn't see Suicide Squad in theaters, wasn't super into all that at the time, so I should say Suicide Squad or Suicide Squad or the Suicide Squad? Because if we're talking Suicide Squad, then
we're talking the 2016 one.
Then honestly, I would go that one. I know most people would say Rise of Skywalker, but I think that's a bad movie, and I like Rise of Skywalker more. So
I will say that Suicide Squad was extremely disappointing because the trailer was so elite.
Yeah, and the soundtrack for that is actually pretty good from memory. Oh, this doesn't surprise me. We got another one of these accounts. Just another day, another day on YouTube. Abby's here. How's it going,
Abby?
I know Chris hasn't yet. Yes, the black phone.
I have no excuse to know. I keep saying that. I literally have like a digital copy of the film I can watch whenever.
Yeah, my third favorite movie of the year is The Black Phone. I think it is a masterpiece. There's something about the movie that's so subtle that like really just like inspired me, impacted me. Ethan Hawke is one of my favorite actors as well, so that helps. But yeah, now I/Jason gave you the digital code because Jason sent me the movie, but I gave you the digital code to watch it. So
is it disturbing? Like, is it really a scary movie or no?
No, it's just like psychologically.
Okay,
like you won't be like, oh my god, but like
it's like a Prisoners type or scarier.
Oh, it's not even to the level of Prisoners. It's not like that, like heavy. It's just like I don't want to say too much going into it because there's stuff I didn't know while watching the movie. We got 26 people in here. That's got to be a new high for me.
Oh, wow. Awesome.
That's cool. Thank you. I got to say thank you, everyone. And thank you, Chris, for bringing along all these people.
Thank you for having me on, dude.
But, I mean, I know not everyone loved it, but like, I don't know what it was. It's just like everything about it just like hit for me. It was just hit.
I've heard great things about it. I've heard that it has like a few good jump scares. So
there's one. Normally I don't jump that much, but there's one that I did not expect. It's in the trailers. I don't know if you've seen the trailer or remember.
I have not. I don't remember the trailer.
Don't watch it because there's one that holy shit. So I say watch it as soon as you can, or if you're gonna save it for like Halloween or something, that would make sense. But it's not one that is like based around that. But I know there's been talks of a prequel with Ethan Hawke's character, the Grabber. I wouldn't like to see a sequel, but I would like to see a prequel with that if they do it right, in my opinion. But that's all I'll say about that movie. Top 5 disaster films. Normally they're not that good, so I'm trying to think.
I don't think I've seen the single disaster movie off the top of my head. I haven't seen like
I've seen The Day After Tomorrow. That's one I've seen.
Okay. I have not seen San Andreas. I have not seen the Twister movie. I've
seen Twister. It's not really that good. What was the volcano movie? It's like Pierce Brosnan was in it. Yeah, whatever that movie is, it's not that great either. I mean, if we're counting disaster in the title, the disaster artist is really I'm trying to think. Yeah, I haven't seen most of these movies. Oh, I know what the best one is. The Happening. Greatest movie.
What? No.
No.
I've seen parts of that movie on TV, but never the full thing.
When we had like full day classes back last year in English, when all of us got super bored because it sucked and all that, I would just straight up just watch full movies in class and not eat it. Like, I never had done that, but I purposely would watch the movies that were like bad too. Like, I knew that was gonna be awful, but I watched it. I had to resist laughing in the middle of class. And like weirdly, like I watch movies like Commando with Arnold, which is not great, but I still love it. Just nostalgia reasons. Yeah, I think this is the most obvious one. 3, 2, 1. The Lost Sister. Oh my god, it's awful. I watched it in the past week with my girlfriend.
You sat through the whole thing, huh?
Surprisingly. Yeah. Good thing it's shorter because it is fucking terrible. It just gets worse and worse as it goes along. This is a weird question.
I think Dustin.
Yeah.
Dustin wins the fight, I think.
I mean, if it's just them, then Dustin. Actually, if Dustin is L and he has Peter, then Dustin's still gonna win. Yeah, that's an odd one, but favorite actor, Christian Bale for me. I'd say.
Yeah, it's hard for me to not say Leo at this current point in time. And I really want to watch some more of his movies because I haven't seen all of them. But right now, I just get so excited whenever he's attached to something. Like Don't Look Up, I was like, hell yeah. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, hell yeah.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, so good. Yeah. I mean, I've been saying Christian Bale for a while. I got to pick him. There's a few others, obviously. Leo, DiCaprio, Pacino, Ethan Hawke. I talk about it all the time.
And I think the reason I say Leo is because he's the only actor where his movie is an event to me now. It's been that way since. Let's actually break this down. In 2013, he had Wolf of Wall Street, and I want to say Gatsby the same year. Yeah. And then he had 2015, The Revenant, and then he took 4 years off. And then he had Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and then Don't Look Up, and then he's got The Killers of the Flower Moon. But anything he does, he is so he purposely picks. He very pick and choose with his projects now. Yeah. So it's going to be great if he's in it. I liked Don't Look Up a lot more than most people hate on it. I liked it a lot. So.
I do want to watch it because I still haven't seen it. I don't know why I didn't watch it, but I feel like I would really like it, and I've heard so much about it. It just seems like it'd be a movie that would interest me. So I do want to watch it. But I totally agree with what you're saying. Everything does kind of feel like an event because it's not like we get a bunch of his movies every year. So yeah, he's been that way since I guess the 90s. Some of his best performances. Yeah. Ignore my dog. Some of his best
I think he's the best actor of all time.
What do you think his top 3 performances are?
Everyone will be like, oh, it's so cliche, but The Wolf of Wall Street genuinely is such a great performance. So that might be his best work. This isn't a popular pick, but The Departed I think is also one of his better performances.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite movies.
The scene when he's talking to Vera Farmiga about the pills and everything. He's put a gun to my head. Yeah, that's another one. And then Django probably. He is terrifying.
He is scary, and I know he didn't enjoy it, but the behind the scenes thing where he was talking about Samuel L. Jackson pulled the signs it's just another Tuesday for us, motherfucker. Stuff like that. Have you seen What's Eating Gilbert Grape?
No, and that's one that's on my list.
Oh my god, you gotta watch that. That is if Wolf of Wall Street didn't exist, that'd be his best performance. Mind blowing. That movie holds a very special place for me because I watched it when I was younger, and him and Johnny Depp, so good. But when it comes to the best performances from people who are that young too, insane. And then of course, Basketball Diaries. Have you seen that one? Mm-mm. That is sad. I watched that probably when I was too young, and now I want to watch it again. But a movie about addiction, there's a few scenes in particular that are just so gross and heart-wrenching. Gross just because you feel so bad and you're I feel like a terrible person for watching this. And because it's based on a true story. Yeah, I don't know, that's my opinion. Black Phone is in my top 5 horror thriller movies. Nice. Of all time? Or sweet?
I think of all time, probably. Yeah,
probably. That's awesome. I love it, and considering it was coming from. Have you seen Sinister? Oh no, we talked about this, didn't we?
Yeah, we talked. Sinister.
We
talked about what happens, though.
Yeah. So it's from the same Ethan Hawke.
Yeah,
it's got Derrickson, or whatever his name is.
Yeah, Scott Derrickson.
So I didn't think something could top Sinister, but it easily did for me. But yeah, now I remember having that conversation. I would still love to have you watch that movie. It is not nearly as scary as that one. I wouldn't really say it's a scary movie. It's just an intense movie. Thanos Mind Flayer, probably.
If Thanos has the Infinity Stones, couldn't he just...
Oh, well, yeah.
I guess that's always the question with Thanos, right?
Yeah. Is he overpowered?
Yeah,
in this
who knows?
situation?
Situational, that's my answer.
That's true. I think that's the best way to put it. Kevin, you're such a disease.
Yeah.
Heisenberg versus Gus Fring, who's a better character? Heisenberg. Walter White. Mm-hmm. Possibly the best character ever, my opinion.
Or I think so. I think there's an argument to be made there. Have you seen Better Call Saul?
I've seen 2 or 3 episodes of it.
Okay.
I've been asking my friend, I was like, do I watch Better Call Saul or do I watch The Boys? And I was like, I should probably watch Better Call Saul.
I'm on the binge right now for Better Call Saul. I'm about halfway through. The halfway point of season 2 right now. So I'm cranking through it to try and catch up as fast as possible.
Yeah, I love it. Like the spoilers, so that's kind of nice. And don't spoil it in the chat. But
yeah, I'm going private chat just because that way I can't even see the chat for the rest of the stream.
that is smart. But yeah, I do really want to check it out, and because obviously Saul is great, and I love how like every month we have a new sound from Breaking Bad that like goes viral on TikTok. It's like, call honestly, I can't call. They don't mind it like that. That's got to be one of the best ones.
You know how much money I make in a year? Or whatever he says. He's like, I don't show up for one day. A business the size or something like that. That line, goes belly up.
Or like the laugh. Oh my god.
Yeah.
The laugh. Jesus. Yeah, but there was part of me like earlier in this year that's like, I should watch Breaking Bad again. And I was like, no, I should watch Better Call Saul. That's what I need to do. So
because it has that feel. Like it's people say it's slow compared to Breaking Bad or whatever, but like I was invested. I mean, I zoomed through season 1 and I'm going to watch some season 2 tonight and then finish season 2 tomorrow probably. Like I'm in love with it. And like Saul is a great character from the show. So like Bob Odenkirk crushes it here and you get honestly, it's exploring characters from Breaking Bad to make it even a better show when you rewatch it. Like Mike is like one of the main characters in Better Call Saul.
Yeah, I think that isn't Tuco in it as well. I'm trying to remember in like the first few episodes.
Gus is in it, but I haven't been introduced to him yet. But I know he's coming at some point.
Yeah, because Tuco's one of my favorite villains from Breaking Bad.
You would love Better Call Saul then.
I'm very excited. There's like a few things I remember because I watched it right after I finished Breaking Bad back in 2019. It's been over 3 years, so there's like a few things with like a carpet and stuff like that. I remember within the first episodes, but maybe I'll start that tonight. Maybe I'll start it soon. I'll let you know when I check that out. But yes, Heisenberg gotta be the one. Hasn't talks there for the Black Phone. There was like an interview that was done recently with the director. That's all I know. I know Ben McMean Reviews and I talked about it. Oh yeah, this is the one, Dante's Peak, the other disaster movie with Pierce Brosnan, and it has Linda Hamilton, like Sarah Connor. She's the other one. Okay. Spoilers for Breaking Bad and MCU. There we go. I collected it. I was like, shit.
I would say
first one. It's close, but I gotta go with first one. It's a tough one.
Yeah, I'm thinking about both right now.
I think when it comes to how sad it is, I gotta go with Iron Man. But when it comes to like how well it just everything that just happened up until that point, fuck. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's harder. Shit.
I mean, I will say, I think the better death scene. I don't know. I think that the Breaking Bad has a perfect final shot to its show, and I think it's a perfect wrap up. But I think there's death in Breaking Bad. It's rare that they commit to a death in the MCU. And so that's why I'm going to say Iron Man, because they actually killed the face of their entire franchise.
Fair.
So
that's a good point. Yeah, that's a fucking tough one. Tough one for me. Oh my God. You probably have an answer for this. I do not.
Like of all time, I would probably say I'll go like from Georgia, the team that I love. Todd Gurley was fun, and Nick Chubb and Sony Michel, like my favorite running backs I've ever watched. So I'd say one of them probably.
Yeah, no. Go baby, go. Yeah, I don't have an opinion on that. I disagree.
I disagree with every fiber of my being.
In the most disrespectful. Okay, now I know there's messing with us because of this.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. I still haven't seen The Great Gatsby.
I watched it in school, yeah. Old sport. That's what he always says. He says, cheer up, old sport.
Yeah, yeah. Do they know Shab acting? And no, I
think the acting was great.
No, I think the acting is great. I think it's just a haircut that throws everyone off.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Fuck. How did I forget Johnny Depp? When it comes to like favorite actors, Christian Bale, Johnny Depp is number 2. Those two kind of go back and forth, which is probably bad because I didn't say him right away. But this is a broad one, but could be a good question. Favorite? We'll just say what's the thing you quote the most? There's a bunch of stuff from Austin Powers that I quote a lot.
Yeah.
Same with Dumb and Dumber.
If I'm sticking to a series or something, I quote Game of Thrones a lot more than I think. But I can't like Tyrion just has great lines. Like I drink and I know things. That's a good one. But there's one line I am not going to say on the stream, but it's my favorite Tyrion line.
Is it the one where it's like if you rub a dwarf on the head? That line? Do you know the one?
Not that one. It's not. It's honestly not that bad. I just don't want to say it, but like it's a funny line to me. So it's like I always say it when I'm like in a game with my friends or something. So it's a fun one.
Okay, let me know after. But yeah, I still haven't finished Game of Thrones, so that's another one that I think I've been thinking about this, going back and just watching the whole show over again because
just do that.
I didn't even get to Battle of the Bastards, and like it got to the point in the show where. This was before I was like fully no phone kind of watching shows. So that's another thing is like, do I watch Better Call Saul, The Boys, this? So, and because of House of the Dragon, I might go back and just fly through Game of Thrones because even though I know some of the early stuff that happens, it's all really good.
Yeah, it's easy to rewatch in my opinion.
But yeah, when it comes to Tyrion lines, that one line where it's like, oh, if you've had a dwarf on the head, good luck. And then Tyrion fires back with something that I won't say on here, but is very, very, very funny. And he is the best character in the show. Was underrated scene from Stranger Things 4. Kevin, Mike, and Al after the roller skate incident.
Solid scene, I think. Wait. Are you talking about like in the room when 11 is like you say from Mike, you don't say like I love Mike. If that's what you're talking about, that is an underrated scene.
That's a good point. Yeah, I'm trying to. I can't really off the top of my head say some other ones, so I will have to agree. Try before you deny, or pizza time. Pizza time. Pizza time.
Pizza time is
try before you deny is great, but pizza time is the greatest.
Yeah, pizza time.
Oh, this is worse. What's your least favorite Funko Pop you own? Do you own any that you don't like?
I actually do. I have I don't know why I bought it. A Jar Jar Binks Funko Pop. I bought it.
Awesome.
I have it in my closet. I don't have it out right anymore, but it used to be out. But yeah, it's probably my least favorite actually.
I have one that if you look up at my Funko Pops up here, you can't even see it because it's against wall. Actually, I have two answers. So my first one is that what I'm talking about. I have Deadshot from Suicide Squad.
Like
I don't know why. Yeah,
okay.
like Will Smith's character. Yeah. I don't know why I got it. It's like it's facing the wall because you can't even see it. I don't like it. But when it comes to balancing ones, I know I shouldn't take them out of the box. This one, where is it? Zoolander.
That's the one that's fallen over.
Holy shit. I stand it up every single day. And honestly, my Kate Bishop one, I love it. It's like the Christmas sweater one. Uh-huh. It has a stand and it doesn't even stay on it.
Wow.
So
is
maybe
that the Target exclusive?
Yeah. I got it in the States, which is nice. But yeah, it's also fallen over, and I fix it almost every single day. But the Zoolander one looks great, and I love it. But like, it has fallen over so many times. One time at like 3 a.m. when I was trying to sleep, pitch black, I hear doom, and I was like, "What the fuck is this? What is going on?" That was terrifying. This is a good question. I know my answer is Haunting Hill House. CARR. That's all I'll say. I'm not gonna say any more. CARR.
Mine is in Jaws because it is the biggest jump scare. It got Cam so good when I showed that movie. It's like it's the fisherman. I think his name's like Ben or something. It's like his body, and it's like, and it's like just it scares the hell out of you more than the shark because you don't expect that. You know, it's like the first true scare in that movie.
I remember watching the reaction with Cam. That was hilarious. Yeah, that's a good one. When it comes to like a classic movie like that, yeah. For me, I'm not gonna say any more because I didn't know about this, but Haunting of Hill House, there's a scene in a car that has I could make an entire video on why I think it is the best jump scare of all time. But even though I know you won't watch the show, even though you should,
maybe one day, yeah,
maybe this October,
maybe,
but it's so good. I actually haven't seen any of these, but I would like to check.
I've seen them all. I've seen them all. I've seen yeah, the first one's my favorite, but 5 ties the franchise together in a way that truly blew my mind, and only you would understand if you've seen this franchise. But like legit, like holy shit, like that's how I felt watching the final moments of it. So if you watch it, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about if you've seen the franchise. But 4 is a steaming pile of shit. The 4th one is so bad.
Great.
There's like a scene. It opens at like a race car, like a NASCAR type race, and it's just it's terrible.
Is the first one with like the truck with like the logs and stuff? Is that's the first
2?
One?
That's the second one.
Okay.
Yeah, that I can't drive on the highway the same after that.
I've heard of that scene so much, and people say stuff like that. So I wasn't.
There's a bridge scene in the 5th one that's also ridiculous. It's with a bus on a bridge, but like yeah, it's weird. I watched them in like 2 days with like the pretty much it commentary tracks, obviously, but it was like they're interesting movies, but they're honestly some of the scariest movies I've seen because it makes me think about like, well, every decision I make, and like it makes you think about like death. It gets to your head. It does.
I do want to watch them now because I mean, it's weird that I somehow haven't seen at least the first one. So
the first one's just on its own. I think it's really like a great movie.
That's good. And you know what I watched last night? House of a Thousand Corpses. Have you heard of that?
I've heard of it. Is that Rob Zombie?
Yeah.
Was it disturbing?
Yeah. Yes,
you just watched it for fun, like hell yeah.
I watched it because Rob Zombie made it.
Yeah.
And I love his music is fucking awesome. I love his music, and some of them were just added to Netflix.
What's the plot of that movie?
So 2 couples, Rainn Wilson, who plays Dwight.
He's in the movie?
He's in it. He's one of the main characters. They're like they say they're like traveling across the country. Although you let me see it for a bit. They stop at this place of like this like clown wacko kind of guy, whatever. He's got like it's like off the highway type of thing. Mm-hmm. He takes them through like his fake horror ride show thing, and then tells them about what is it, Dr. What is it? It's not Dr. Satan. That's what he calls it. And it's like this like myth or mystery, whatever you want to say, around. And then one of the guys like of the couple is like, oh, I want to try to find this tree. So they go to find the tree. They're taken by this fucked up family, and a lot of very weird and crazy stuff happens.
Is there 1,000 dead people? Is that why?
At least.
Oh my gosh.
You don't see a lot of it's just like bones and stuff like that, but it's just. See, the thing is, like, I didn't love it. I didn't hate it. You probably hate it, but I
probably would.
I would still recommend just watching it and being like, what the fuck? Like, you might not be able to finish it, but like, it's just so weird. Like, part of it really is edited like a music video. Like in the first act, I swear there's so many times, like the movie's like an hour and 28 minutes. It should have been like 15 minutes longer because they'll have like a scene of somebody like getting out of the car, and it'll be like them in the car, and it'll just cut to them like already outside the car. It won't show them like getting out of it. So it's like in like every single scene for the first act, it's like those in between shots were like totally cut out of it.
Weird.
So I would recommend watching the movie like with a friend group or like just like have fun, but it's a lot. It is a lot to take in. Although I'm interested to check out the rest of his movies, and I know that not everyone loves his Halloween movies. I know the second one's supposed to be awful, but I am interested to check out the first one at least. That's my little rant on House of a Thousand Corpses. The soundtrack is awesome though, because of course he did it, but it's weird. It's a weird one. Yeah. Let's see. Favorite Halloween movie that's not a horror movie.
Good one.
Let me look that up because that's
that's like Hocus Pocus or like Halloween Town. I'd probably say like Halloween Town, maybe.
Halloween movies.
Stranger Things season 2.
Everything except the Lost Sister. Yes, I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, Beetlejuice, Corpse Bride. Have you seen Corpse Bride?
No.
I love it. It's not even like one of my favorites. There's something about it that I love. That one. It's just the whole vibe of it. Ghostbusters.
Okay, yeah.
Ghostbusters, yeah. Those would be one, like Corpse Bride, Ghostbusters.
Like a family-friendly type
movie.
Like Nightmare Before Christmas type thing, but that's not really horror. That's not horror, right?
Yeah,
that's
not horror.
It's Disney, technically.
Yeah, so it's definitely not horror. Most frustrating spoiler, Force Awakens. That's yes.
As well. I got spoiled on Twitter for the death of. Can I say it? I feel like I can say it.
You can say it. It's been long enough.
I know. Han dies, and I was like, oh damn. And then I was like, I refuse to believe it. And then in the theater, they're walking out, and he goes, Ben! And I'm like, well, he's gonna die.
Here we go. Yeah, my friend at the time spoiled it for me, and I was like, you fucker. Like, yeah. I feel like I've talked about that a lot.
I'm very serious about spoilers. Like, I wasn't kidding. Like, I haven't looked at the chat in 30 minutes. Like, I'm not going to for the rest of the stream. Like, I'm paranoid about it too, about like spoilers. So, like, I'll be on TikTok, and I'll see like something, and I'll go, oh, like if I have like that's spoiler, I'll literally go, and I'll like just keep scrolling.
I just say that like my heart like jumps. With it. Okay. What do you think the worst movie Hugh Jackman has been in? It's a specific one. Yeah, movie 43. I've heard a lot of very terrible things about. Haven't seen it. I'll go with Origins Wolverine though.
Yeah, I'll say movie 43, even though I've only seen scenes from it, just because its existence baffles me. And I think maybe you and I have talked about this. Like, someone has something on someone. There's dirt on people. Yeah, like there's no way that they voluntarily. There's something behind the scenes deeper that we will get a documentary on here. Yeah, something like that.
There's no way that was it Hugh Jackman that went out with the balls on his face? Like there's no way that he chose to do that.
No, yeah.
In the middle of the X-Men movies, and was it like same year Prisoners, or at least really close?
It was legitimately right around Les Mis and like Prisoners.
Oh, yeah. So there is no way. Those are two of the biggest movies of his career.
Like, and everyone forgot about it too. Like, massive stars were in this movie, and they just it's not talked about. Something is going on there.
Yeah, I remember I watched Chris Stuckman's video like a while ago, but
me too.
There's something behind the scenes that I do hope we get some documentary about, and maybe I'll watch it at that point. But yeah,
who else is in that movie? I want to say like
Chris Pratt, I think.
Christopher Mintz-Plasse, who plays like McLovin.
Oh! I watched Honor Society with.
As did I.
You did. What did you think of it? What did you think?
I thought it was just like a fun little movie. Like it was like pretty cringe and bad at times, but like I also enjoyed it. It was a weird feeling.
It was.
I would watch it again and have fun. Like, it's not something I take seriously though at all.
Yeah, I was worried within the first 5 minutes. I was like, "Holy shit, this is gonna be really bad." Yeah. And then as it went along, like Ben and I kind of talked about this. As it went along, I was like, "Oh, this is better." And then the thing with one of the characters happened. I was like, you just went back on everything the movie was about. So that was kind of weird.
Which I knew there was a twist in the movie. A bunch of people said that. And I was like, well, I'm watching this movie through the lens of trying to figure out this twist. And so I was like, that didn't surprise me at all. Knowing it in hindsight that there was a twist, I wasn't surprised.
Yeah. I went in seeing 2 seconds of a clip on Instagram and knowing that Gabe Matarazzo was in it. That's the only reason I watched it. Emma Stone was in movie 43.
Good Lord.
Seth MacFarlane, Kate Winslet, who I love. So many names. Anna Faris, Chris Pratt. So many people. Kieran Culkin. One of the other Culkin. Other Culkins. Yeah, that's Stephen Merchant, Richard Jean, what is it?
Oh yeah, Richard. Yeah.
Oh, the one in Pretty Woman. Dennis Quaid. Yeah, a lot of people. But speaking of whatever that guy's name is who plays McLovin, what the hell was that in Honor Society? That was weird.
Dude.
That was weird.
Like disturbing almost.
It was. It was like, where is this going? And then he'll be like, tune in the D string, D. Oh, okay. Yeah. Like no mix there. Mount Rushmore of YouTubers. Let's go with movie movie YouTubers.
Chris Stuckman, Jeremy
Joe Johns.
The Schmoes, to me, that's the 4.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that's 2.
If you want to count them.
Yeah, we'll put them as 1. I would also go Flick Pick.
Yeah, there you go. Those are the 4 that I watched growing up. Like those are the 4 that I watched all the time. I had them on rotation from like 20, like truly, I think found them in like 2015, 14, 15 to like 2017, 18. That's when I watched all of them. Now I will tune in every now and then, but that's when I legitimately watched. I looked forward to uploads and everything.
Yeah. I definitely watched. I didn't watch the Schmoes. There we go. As much as the others, but I still did watch some of their stuff, and I still watch almost every Stuckman video. I really love his his Shelby Oaks videos, like the behind the scenes ones.
Is that coming out next year?
I think so. They're already in post production, so cool. I really hope so. Like they shot in only a few weeks, so I'm interested. I'm very excited for that.
I'll watch it. I'll watch it.
Yeah, I will definitely watch that. I think I love the idea of it. Better theme. Oh, Game of Thrones. Like I love Stranger Things, but like when it comes to just like grand music, Game of Thrones. I don't know. Do you agree or disagree?
I gotta go Stranger Things. But the thing is, I think I love Game of Thrones, and it. Whenever I hear it, it gives me chills. It's epic, but something about that Stranger Things theme, it's like it triggers a different part of my brain where I feel like comfort. Like I feel fair. It sends me to my childhood, but I didn't grow up with Stranger Things. Like I was 16 when Stranger Things came out. Yeah, that's the thing. So it's weird, but Game of Thrones, they're my 2 favorite themes. So
okay, good. Yeah,
I'll say this. I'll make this statement right now. Better Call Saul, better theme than Breaking Bad.
Is the theme the one that's all? Is that the one that's okay? Yeah. I would play that on guitar, but I don't have the Wayne part because
Breaking Bad is sick too, but it's just like
it's easy. Yeah. I mean, there's a bunch of ones, but yeah. Mount Rushmore Disney cartoon characters:
Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, Goofy. Minnie.
Yeah, I mean those are the most important ones. Favorite scenes from each Stranger Things season 4 episode. Well, somebody has already made videos on all these, so
you can follow me on TikTok and check it out.
Yeah,
if you want.
That's your answers. Oh yeah, I do have a right here.
Should I watch that movie?
Yes, fuck yes, do it.
Everyone's recommending it to me. Abby and Lewis, and I know you like it too. So
I love it. It's so good. I mean, like it's cheesy at times, but it's also so good.
Joel Schumacher, right?
Yeah.
But it's not like Batman and Robin.
Oh no. It's like a really good movie.
Okay.
Obviously dated the time, but just like when it comes to vampire movies and just fun. If you like the Goonies, if you like movies like that, then you'll like it. So, and like it has some of the same people from back then. What's Corey Feldman? He's in it.
Is Kiefer Sutherland in it?
Yes, okay. He is the main head vampire. And you have Saxophone Man, who's the greatest character of all time. So you'll see what I mean.
I don't even know who that is.
You don't know? Oh, then you're in for a treat.
I don't know shit about that movie. Yeah,
it's good, and it's getting a 4K release later this year. So I'm very excited for that. I will definitely be picking that one up. I watch it every few years. And I really enjoy it. Favorite line from Max Mayfield? I don't want to die. Don't make us cry.
Yeah.
I was like reading that so casually, and I was like, no. Yeah, I mean that's like the saddest one.
That's sad as hell. Yeah, I would say when she has that exchange with Dustin, it's like
I was gonna say,
show up. Do we get a T-shirt?
Yeah. Oh, you're being sarcastic. I just thought of that too. Yeah. 12 Monkeys.
No,
I haven't watched either. I've been meaning to watch the movie for years, but I
haven't seen the movie.
I've heard Pitt, right? Brad Pitt,
Bruce Willis,
I think. Yeah, Bruce Willis. I was gonna say Edward Norton, but I know that's not true. It's Fight Club. I think they like made them like quit smoking, like actually like torture, take away their like favorite things to like make them go crazy. I've seen clips from the movie, but yeah. Biggest fear.
Snakes. Why
snakes?
Like I legit
fucking
terrified of snakes, dude.
Me too. When it comes to like an answer like that, yeah. Snakes are so scary. The way they move, the feel. I don't like them. I just thought
it disturbs me. I feel violated talking about them.
Like sometimes, like they can be cool. The idea of a snake is cool, but the existence of them is terrifying.
Yep.
Like snake tattoos are awesome. Snakes in person are get me away from
like
them.
Cobra Kai has a sick logo, but
yeah, or like the Metallica one from the Black Album, like, stuff like that. Slash had a lot to do with snakes. / snake bit, but no, they're so scary. Like just the thought of that could kill you.
I've played like once or twice, but I don't frequent it.
Does Cam play? Is that why I know what it is? Does
Cam plays it.
Okay, that's why. Because I was like, I know somebody had posted about it. What even is it again?
It's like a horror type game where basically you try and turn off these generators, but like a killer is chasing after you. So it's like a survival game, sort of.
Damn, that sounds terrifying. That sounds terrifying. Whoa! Every time I scroll, it gives me like a glitch. Most anticipated movie for the rest of the year, for me, honestly, my answer is the David Bowie documentary, Moon Age Daydream.
Yeah, that's a good pick.
Why, but like I do know why, because he's my favorite solo artist. But maybe not the answer that people expect. But yeah, I'm so pumped for that.
I'm opening IMDb right now to look because I don't even know anymore.
That's another thing. It's like that's the first one that always comes to my head, so I also include that. Don't Worry, Darling, I think it's going to be good.
I'll be honest with you. Really excited for the new Pinocchio. I don't care what the haters say. I'm excited.
I haven't seen the trailer yet, but I like the idea, even though I haven't seen the trailer.
Pinocchio's up there for me. Violent Night and Knives Out 2. Knives Out 2.
Knives Out 2. Yes. Even though the title sucks. It's
Glass
weird.
Onion.
Glass Onion, like, yeah. But I'm very excited for that. I like that still that we got. I was like, okay, I all my like worries for the movie, even though it's a friggin' picture, can like go away. I'm like, okay, I have faith.
Yeah.
Fully yes. Best season of Bear in your opinion. Was it 4? Was it 4 that just came out?
3 came out. Yeah.
3 came out. Yeah. Season 3. Yeah. Yeah, I forgot if it was. Yeah, it is. You're right.
My favorite season is
season 3.
Season 1 or season 3.
Yeah, I could go back and forth. Maybe it's because it's been a bit for me, but I could go season 3. Every episode, it's just all like so bingeable. Just flew together perfectly. So many funny moments, but the ending, the acting, incredible. Not like the ending, but like one of the final scenes. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah. We won't spoil it. With Bill Hader.
Oh my God! Like it's truly chill-inducing.
Yeah, I was like, you just realized what I was saying. Yeah, I'm not gonna say anything more because I don't want to spoil it for you. But wow, gotta be. I mean, he's one of my favorite. Like, just not even like actors, just like creators.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. The past few years, or at least working today.
Yeah.
I have no.
Nope.
I don't know what that is.
I haven't heard of it. Yeah.
94 is whoa. I just took out my headphone and it like echoed for me, and that totally, I probably stuttered and that threw me off so much. 94 is the best year for movies in my opinion. Yeah. I just had a friend who spoiled it just in casual conversation. The War of the Roses.
I have not.
Have you heard of it?
Nope.
Me neither.
I haven't heard of that one.
This is an odd question.
Yeah, I can't think of anything.
What did you get canceled for? I don't know. I don't think I do anything bad.
Yes.
I couldn't tell you. Let us know what we think what you think would get canceled for.
Rage quitting Fall Guys for me.
Oh, I've always like doing something when I was on when like you're streaming, but like a few nights ago I was on it, and now it's like I've seen some of the stuff. Have you seen? I've heard of this, but I haven't seen it. But I can assume exactly how the movie goes. I just take a wild guess.
Yeah.
What is? Am I?
Like the vampire theory, you know, people saying Eddie might be cast. So.
Okay.
Steve, I mean, he got bit. Like he did get bit. So
yeah, that's true. but I think he also didn't react for the time of like maybe. Yeah. I was like, that felt like it was like well, I saw this theory. I think this is the worst. I'm sorry, no offense. I think this is the worst theory I've ever heard. If in the end it's like, oh, we're just playing a game. That is awful. If they do that, horrible, everyone will like.
That'd be the worst ending of all time.
Yeah, I honestly don't think there could be a worse ending.
That would ruin. That would be like Game of Thrones level. And I've like looked past that ending. Whatever. I won't say anything. But like the ending of like Stranger Things being that would ruin the show for me.
Yeah, it would take away literally every single emotional part of the show.
Yeah,
it's like, oh yeah, they're just Steve was just a character. Eddie was just a character in the game. Like that's so dumb. It's a good question, but I have heard about this. I like the name Flying Jello.
Flying Jello.
Would you recommend Game of Thrones? This is not really a question for me, but from what I've seen, it's amazing.
I would still watch it because it's some of the best like writing I've ever seen. Seasons 1 through 6, especially. I like season 7 too, but like, yeah, it's epic as hell. Great characters. The ending isn't the most satisfying, but I think it's still worth the journey.
Yeah. And it's been a bit since I've seen some of the stuff, but everything I've seen up to this point has been amazing, and it has probably some of the best scenes ever, in my opinion. Dead Meat. I haven't watched Dead Meat in a bit, but I watched The Odd Thing.
Is that the one who's like the kill count?
Yeah.
I've seen some videos.
I've seen like The Odd one. It's only the kill count videos. I don't even know if they make other ones. You can probably hear my dog going crazy because my parents just got back from like a few days away. So if you hear screaming in the back, that's just my dog. That's not really. I'm just trying to find. Oh yeah. Watch Lost Boys. I haven't seen any of the sequels because I've heard they're awful. They're just like the cheap, like straight to DVD type sequels. I have heard this. Like I heard that you could find a bunch of really good ones from the channel. So maybe I'll watch them. I typically like if I watch like a movie that I find like nobody has videos on or like it's kind of more underrated, I'll check it out. Maybe if they have one House of 1,000 Corpses, I might watch it because I'd like to see what their commentary on it would be. Best line in all of Stranger Things. Best line or funniest line? For me, like they're totally two different lines. Like lines that make me cry, lines that I quote. Like
the callback, like keep the door open 3 inches. Like that gets me every time.
Yes.
For the sake of your poor old dad.
Oh my
God.
God.
The door open 3 inches.
No. You're right. You're 100% right. Fuck yeah. I mean, there really isn't anything that could beat that. Omni-Man versus Superman, who wins? And yeah, he is.
Superman.
Superman would probably win, but it would be a good fight.
Yeah.
But just because of some of the stuff that happened in
Are we ever going to get season 2? Ever?
I was just going to say that. Like, I know they've been working on it. I know it takes them a while, but like, there was so much hype for it, and it's such a good show. So hopefully they're like slaving away on it right now. But season 1's amazing. But yeah, Superman. I mean, there's not many people who can beat Superman. Get rid of it. That's terrifying. If you like it, that's cool. I know a lot of people do.
Every time I have a pet snake, I just thought of Raiders when he hops in with, and he's like, "Jack, there's a snake in here," and then he's like, "That's my pet snake, Reggie." I hate snakes. I hate them. That's one of my favorite movies ever.
That's where it was born from. Yes, I did see it. I didn't review it because I saw it a bit late. It got better the more I thought about it, but it's by far his weakest movie.
By far his weakest in my opinion.
A lot of it is confusing as fuck, and when it ended, I was like, "What the hell did I just watch?" I appreciate a lot of the movie. I also am not smart enough to understand some of the stuff in the movie, but like, it's just like, it's good. I like it. I would be interested to watch again after hearing all these theories, but like, I'm not hopping right on it to watch again.
Yeah, it was fine to me. Like, I won't watch it ever again, probably.
Yeah, I definitely like Get Out and Us more, and I wanted to watch them again right after. Yes. This is my most anticipated thing of next year. Have you played The Last of Us?
I'm going to be able to now because I got a PS5, so I will be playing it and streaming it on Twitch probably, and that way I can watch the series.
Nice. It's my favorite. I mean, I'm not a gamer, but favorite game ever. Fucking perfect. Like, if I were to include like games in movies and TV and music, I'm talking about like my favorite things. Besides the fact that I hate the clickers, and you will see what I mean. You will be rage quitting from the clickers because they suck, and maybe it's just because it was the first story game I actually finished. One of my favorite things ever, and prepare yourself.
Okay.
When it comes to the opening, get a box of tissues.
Okay, I'm ready.
yeah. I don't know. Seeing that little teaser, Pedro Pascal has the line delivery down perfectly. I'm not ready for some of the scenes, but I am so hyped. I've not finished the second game. I know I'm going a little rant
Isn't it
here.
shit? I heard everyone says it's shit.
A ton of people hate it, and there is a good reason. There was a very stupid choice made in it, and I have got to that part. But I know a lot of people, when they got past that whole part, which is a very stupid choice. I don't know if you know the spoilers. I'm not going to say it.
I don't. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, yeah. Don't look at the chat then, because that definitely took away a lot from that game. Yeah, I don't know. You did get a PS5 though.
I did finally. Yeah, I'm saving up for a monitor right now so that I can use it on streams with like a capture card. But I'm going to play Miles Morales because I've never played that one. I'm really excited about that. So the new Jedi game, Star Wars, I think it's called Jedi Survivor, is coming out in March. So I'll be playing that, and I might replay Uncharted. It's gonna be fun.
I want to get. I'm not really a gamer, but like I would like to get so that I could be more of one. Like it was during quarantine, like back or not, but like the summer of 2020 when I played The Last of Us, played Spider-Man all the way through. I played Arkham Knight. That was kind of earlier this year. I played a bit of Asylum. I need to finish those, but like my brothers are more gamers, and like my other brother like took the PS4 and like put it in his room and stuff. So I stay in my room most of the time, if you guys can't tell. So going all the way downstairs to kick them off the PlayStation is different than it seems. But yes, I'm gonna be watching it. It is my most anticipated thing of next year. Yeah, that's my little
Knives Out 2, probably same. Yeah, I mean, we don't have the strongest lineup for like movies as we progress further in the year, so I guess that one has to be my choice if I had to pick one.
Yeah, that's a good one. I expect that it's going to be really, really good, just because I have full faith in Rian Johnson. He made the best Breaking Bad episodes. He makes a bunch of good movies.
Yeah,
I like his movies more than you do. I know that.
A little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit. Yeah, like this is a good theory, but like then again, it's so obvious. So if they do that, it's like, should we?
Yeah.
Should we? No, I don't think we should.
I don't need that. I don't want that. I don't even want it.
No. Yeah. Oh, this is talking about what would get canceled for. Saying you hate anything. People always like make jokes like, "Oh, you're gonna get canceled for not liking this." Like that's really not true, unless you're liking it for like a racist or sexist reason. Then that's really the only reason. If you had to change anything with season 4, what would it be? Not Eddie.
I honestly might have left Max dead, but I don't know.
Yeah, I think it just depends on what they do in season 5. That'll kind of go back to that. But that's a good point. It's weird. It's like, is she alive? Is she like what? Like we're gonna like go into season 5 and she's gonna be like, oh yeah, Max died. Like I don't know. It's gonna be your favorite comedy movie. It's a few.
I have a few. Superbad is definitely one of them. The Other Guys is one of them. Those are probably my top 2 right now. I'm definitely not thinking of everything, but those are 2 of the funniest movies I've seen.
Yeah, I gotta go Dumb and Dumber. Obviously Superbad. Anchorman.
School of Rock, would you say is a comedy?
School of Rock, yeah. I always think is like, is that a comedy? Same with like Ferris Bueller, because it's like Ferris Bueller is more of like coming of age, but if you want to count that, that'd be my favorite. Same with School of Rock. It's so many in one.
Yeah.
So yeah, those are a bunch that I love. But when comedies are great, I love them. But what it seems that when you're younger, you watch a lot more comedies, and as you get older, they just kind of
Yeah.
Unless they're like something as great as Superbad or something like that.
Like a lot of the movies just become forgettable and unfunny as you get older.
Yeah, exactly. Like I have a bunch of movies in my collection right now that are comedies, and I'm like, I can get rid of these. It won't affect me. I don't need to own them. Yeah, I agree. Maybe this says something about the movie, like not in a good way, but like after looking stuff up about it and watching videos on it, it gets better. But like, yeah, it's oh wait, yeah. So also good. I will watch that tonight. I'm interested. If you get a new character, well, we know they're not going to, so this is a very big hypothetical one. What would you say? It's a good question though.
I would probably go with like maybe like a relative of Eddie, like a cousin or like a nephew, or not nephew, sorry, a cousin or like a brother or sister that was just not mentioned or something, even though that
it's like super into like country and stuff like that, and just those cowboy boots and just
someone related to Eddie probably.
That's a good point. Yeah, I'm interested to see if they will. I realize I say that a lot, but if they will like include his uncle in season 5.
Yeah, we'll see.
So I feel like
he'll probably be in one scene at least.
A start, maybe. I also want to check this out. And yeah, when you watch the Black Phone, let me know what you think of it. Mickey or Goofy?
Goofy.
Yeah, probably.
That's what he sounds like.
Last of Us Part 1 put so many movies. Yeah, you are right, Josh. Never played The Last of Us, unfortunately, but I have had that thing.
I'm not looking at the question in case.
Don't worry. I'll just read it. Never played The Last of Us, but unfortunately, I had that thing spoiled for me, so a bit bummed. But you're gonna watch it. Not sure how many seasons there'll be. Yeah, I had it spoiled for me too. So going into it, it was not lovely to know, but yeah. You told me this Beatles tribute concert.
Nice.
Yes, you told me this. Sorry, I totally forgot. I'd like to know what songs they play. Like if they only go with like the popular ones, or if they go with like a deeper cut. That's cool though.
Yeah,
that is that's cool. Yeah. We'll see.
We'll see again.
It's all just like we'll see. Worst Netflix movie. God, there's a bunch. I'd say a lot of them I just don't watch. Oh, sorry.
Sweet Girl with Jason Momoa.
Oh, yeah.
Or Night Tooth, whatever. Two terrible movies I watched last year.
I did not watch those. Yeah. Typically, if I know they're going to be like terrible, I don't watch them. For this year, I knew it wasn't going to be good. Oh, sorry. But I did watch Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Fuck, that was awful. It was terrible.
Yeah, it would have been pretty bad if they actually killed her right after Eddie.
Yeah, I mean they got like 80% through with it.
Yeah,
but stream's still going strong. I'd say so.
Yeah,
an hour 37. I didn't even realize that. Have you watched Rick and Morty? I have not, although I've heard very good things about it.
I've seen episodes, but not really, like parts of episodes mainly.
I've only seen like the odd scene on Instagram or something, but although it's good, there's just something about it that hasn't really interested me. This one, the Dallas Show. Does this mean something to you? I don't know. This means nothing to me, but
I think it means that he won Fall Guys, I want to say. I have not won a game yet, but I've got there's like 5 obstacle courses. The 5th was like the final one. I get to the final a lot and I just can't win it for some reason. So it's different like every time. So it's hard to explain, not really, but if you watched like through once, you would get it. But I just can't do it for whatever reason.
that makes sense. A lot of my friends play, like my friends who are gamers. That also probably is why I want to get a PS5 so that I can actually play with them. But I know they play it, and it was like a thing, and then it completely died off, and then it just sparked up again, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know it's a very hard thing to win on that. So good job. That's all I know about it. Does decision, but don't say The Lost Sister.
That's tough. Killing off Eddie.
Good scene, but very sad. Yes. What is something dumb? I mean, I love the show, so it's hard to think. it's hard to think when you can't include the Lost Sister, because the whole thing with like, because then I could be like, oh well, including 8 or whatever you want to call her. I don't know. I can't really choose it. Best Netflix movie. There's a bunch. Irishman, Marriage Story.
Yeah, probably like The Irishman.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. There's definitely some other ones. But that's what
El Camino, maybe?
El Camino's up there. Yeah. Those are just the ones that come to my head. I have not seen Scream 5 because I've only seen the original. But this year I'm going to watch through all of them. This year is kind of going to be like my massive like franchise year for horror.
Do it.
So I'm going to watch through all the Scream ones. Definitely make a video there. Going to watch through probably all the Child's Play ones. Definitely going to go through all the Nightmare ones. Because I've seen the first one so many times. Second one I've seen twice. Third one I've seen twice. Third one is fucking amazing. Like have you?
I've only seen the first Child's Play.
Yeah. Or I meant Nightmare, but yeah,
I've only seen the first of that.
Yeah, I was getting that's what I thought. Yeah, I've only seen the first Child's Play, although I do want to watch the other ones, even though I know some of them aren't the best. There's some I'm not gonna watch them all, but some of them. Scream though, because of how much I love that first one, I am interested to check it out, and because I know Scream 5 was divisive. That's the word I'm looking for. Yeah. I was like, wait a minute, that's not right. And Jenna Ortega's in it, and she's fucking killing it this year. So much. And is Wednesday's coming out this year, right?
I think so.
Yeah. So she's had Scream 5, The Fallout. She was in Studio 666, the Foo Fighters movie. Gonna have Wednesday. Probably more that I'm missing.
Was she in X as well?
She was in X, yeah, which I watched and I did enjoy more than you.
Yeah.
I liked it. She was very good in there. I did hear this today. I think that's really cool.
Yeah, I think it's cool. It's bizarre, honestly, for him to come back to something like that. But hey,
yeah,
money, I guess. Who knows?
He must have just got really bored. I guess bored, and it's like, sure, I'll take an extra 50 million or whatever they're gonna give him. Who knows? My favorite sitcom. I feel like I know your answer, but I'll still let you answer here.
Seinfeld, The Office, That 70s Show.
That 70s Show. Oh yeah, I love that. I love Friends. You don't love Friends, right?
It's okay to me.
I love it. I love The Office. Well, I love the good seasons of The Office. Seinfeld's great. That 70s Show is amazing. I watched that when I was younger. Fucking loved it. Fresh Prince, I really love.
I like How I Met Your Mother a lot too.
That's the one show I haven't watched fully, but I've seen so many episodes. It's like my best friend's favorite show. So there's that. I think we both did tier lists on this. Yeah,
we did. Yep.
Yeah. So we'll plug it there so we aren't repeating ourselves. I haven't heard of this, but there's a good chance there will.
I'm not sure. Yeah.
I don't know. Any horror films you discovered that are not popular or mainstream? Let me look. I'm trying to think.
Honestly, no, I'm not a big horror fan.
I'm definitely getting more into like the underrated ones, I guess, like over time. But I'll take a look while we look at other questions. Oh, might have to block you for this one. I'm kidding. Oh yeah.
I think we talked about this already.
Yeah,
right?
We talked about this earlier. We said that it was okay. There were things about it we liked. It 1 or It 2, the new ones. Number 1, easily. Have you seen
1 by far? Yeah.
I like 2 more than most people, but 1, after rewatching it again, 1 is so much better. 1 is probably like in my top 10 favorite horror movies.
Solid movie.
I don't know. Sorry, I can't answer your question. I'll look and maybe make a video on that. Yeah, Child's Play. The first one's so crazy, but I was like, this is better than what I expected. Yes, we did talk about this a little bit earlier. I have heard that movie's good. Just flying through a few of these. Wednesday, yeah, I'm very excited for it. I think, yeah, it seems like it. It seems like it. Oh. Back with another one. Thank you, sir. The goal of the leads of The Last of Us show shouldn't be to copy Troy Baker. Yeah, I think so. I think it's just to do their job and do it well. I just think that it's ironic that he matched it, but I think production-wise, from what we've seen, I'm excited.
Yeah, I'll definitely be playing that game by the end of the year, probably, maybe early next year.
Yeah, I say get on it as soon as you can, but it's definitely worth streaming. Yeah. Oh yeah, the Chucky show. I heard some interesting things about it. Men in Black, yeah, of course. Have you?
I have not. It's one of the big movies I haven't seen. Yeah.
Oh my god. I mean, it's not like it's one of the best, but like it's just like you haven't seen, like it's just one of those movies. Absolutely not. No, we hate. Yes, love him so much.
Yeah,
so much.
Gotta love Toby, the OG.
The OG. Unpopular opinion. I don't know.
I don't have any. I love.
I don't have that many unpopular opinions.
Yeah.
In general, especially when it comes to that. Okay. Spin-off multiplayer for The Last of Us was confirmed. Cool.
Interesting.
Yeah, a few last ones here. With a release of Glass Onion or Knives Out sequel, and playing Would You Rather. I want to see it in theaters because I didn't see the first one in theaters, which was a mistake. But it also depends on the time of when it comes out and stuff like that. And because typically doesn't it come out like
right around Christmas,
23rd or something? So
yeah, I'm going at home for this personally. Like I'm gonna chill on watch it. I can focus on every detail and have to worry about some morons in the theater ruining the experience of trying to pick up on every detail in a movie like that. So home for me.
Yeah, I'll try theaters, but it also depends. And if like reviews come out and everyone says it sucks, which I don't think it will, but let's just pretend like it does, then I'll be like, okay, there's no point of me paying to go watch this. I think we'll go for about 5-ish more minutes if that's cool with you.
Yeah.
If you had to pick one, that's tough. I don't know. That's so tough.
Any more Stranger Things, and it's not really hard. Like for me anymore.
Yeah, if we're talking about like the future of it, Stranger Things. It's just like it was one of those shows that I didn't watch when it was like first out, and everyone was like, "How are you not watching Stranger Things? It's like made for you and all this." And I was like, "Okay," and then I checked it out and I loved it. I was like, "Shit, how did I not watch this earlier?" Favorite Pixar movie: Finding Nemo.
Ratatouille. Or this one, or
you're gonna say it while we're not sure.
Yeah, Monsters Inc. This is like technically, I think Monsters U maybe, but Toy Story 3 up there as well. Up there, those are like my favorites.
Yeah, Toy Story 2. I mean, I love the first. The Toy Story movies are great. Ray 2 is great. Up's great. It's Pixar. They're great.
All of them. Most of them. Yeah.
Most of them. Most. Which Stranger Things would be Friends?
Steve Harrington and Peter Parker.
Maybe. Yeah. Or let's see.
Dustin and Peter Parker.
I was trying to think. I was like, Dustin would be.
The Human Torch would be good friends with Steve because they might be each other soon. I hope that's the case.
That'd be cool. I'm so down for that. Also, are we gonna do the reaction for Spree? I know we were talking about this.
Oh yeah, we literally
both of us completely forgot. Yeah, and I just thought of that now.
I still want to. I might watch Spree maybe this weekend, but like it's hard. I don't know. If I could download it the way that like you've taught me, that would be the easiest. That makes reactions much easier.
Yes, it does.
So if that's I think that is possible.
That's how I did it. You guys didn't hear any of that, but yes, Villain, Vecna. Yeah. Do you agree?
Vecna. Yeah, Vecna.
Yeah. I have not. I'm just trying to get through these right at the end.
I have not.
Nope, me neither. I mean, I like Pedro. I think Hugh Jackman would have been great as well, but I have full faith in Pedro.
I don't think Callie will come back because they realized it was kind of a mistake trying to do that whole side plot, so they'll write her out. They wrote her out.
Yep, I really hope so. Yes, that one was great. Yes. Get your last questions in, guys. It's been quite a long stream, but it is always fun to do. But I think around just before 10 is a great time to stop the live stream here. So if you have any more final questions, everything, of course, all of Chris's stuff is linked down below. Is there anything else you want to chat about, Chris?
Honestly, no. I just love hanging out. It's always great to catch up on these. I mean, we get to do streams every now and then and collab, and it's a blast. We've been doing it for 2 years now.
Yeah, that's oh my god, that's insane to think about. Sorry, I'm just blocking these adult accounts, all these bots that come on here.
I haven't looked at the chat in over an hour. So.
Yeah, these love chat, best adult dating site, those type of things. Oh, Alex just jumped on here in the last bit. Frisky, what's going on? What will be the next movie you watch? What do you think?
It might be Spree. I couldn't tell you really. I've been this year more than any. I have really tried to just not watch crap anymore. Like last year, I watched so much crap just to be like, I'm gonna review it. But I kind of just know what I like anymore.
Yeah, that was my goal at the start of the year. I was like, watch everything, review it. Then I gave up. I was like, fuck, I'm not putting myself through some of that.
Yeah, I know. Like, it's just not worth the time to watch a lot of movies anymore. Like a lot of them, they're like, we get great movies like Top Gun Maverick, The Batman, and movies like that. But I really just want to spend more time watching TV. I've neglected too many great TV shows for too long now. So like after I watched Better Call Saul and Cobra Kai, I'm going to watch The Sopranos because I've never seen it. My parents are like, you got to watch it. So I'm going to watch that. I might watch The Wire. Like I'm going hard on TV for like the next year or so.
What part of Cobra Kai are you actually on? Because I know your reactions were like episode 4, maybe.
I've only watched the first 5 episodes.
You've only okay, yeah. I was
the 5th episode was great. You've seen it, right, Cobra Kai?
Oh yeah, I love it. I love it.
The 5th episode of season 1 was great. It was the best episode by far, and it got me like hyped. Like in my reaction, you'll see I was like cheering, like I was like sitting back, and then I got like emotional near the end of it too. Like they really. That was the episode I was waiting for. I wish that was like the first, but they had to build up the characters a little bit before.
Yeah, I can't remember exactly what happens, but I just remember watching it back in 2020 being like, damn, this is surprisingly really good. Sure, cheesy parts, but it's good. And I think some of the seasons get better. The last season, Josh Aftercards and I talked about, we had lots to say about that. So that's what I'll say, but I'm very excited for the new season. I love that we're getting 2 seasons of the show in the same year. I think that's awesome.
When did the last one drop? December 31st?
Yeah. Or January 1st. One of them. I can't remember which one. Maybe 31st.
How many seasons are they going to do? This isn't the last one, right?
No, I think they're doing 6, maybe. Hopefully they don't just keep going and keep going. I hope they end it at a proper time. But yeah, it's a good show. Like surprise! I never thought I would say that, but I really loved it. Yes, but thank you so much for everyone who's joining here. I'm just favorite show.
I'm excited to get into that one.
To the hype of it, but yes, thank you to everyone. Thank you for
you guys.
Super chats from Josh and from Jason as always, and thank you to my man Chris here. Of course, all the stuff is linked down below. Basically, just a copy and paste of his descriptions. Because why would I put in the effort when I can do that?
Fair enough, man. Yeah, thanks for having me on. If you guys are in here, subscribe to Ewan. Hit the like button on the stream. You already know Ewan's the man. Make sure to subscribe if you're not.
Yes, got lots of thank you. Lots of fun stuff coming. Can't wait for October and all that. School is starting soon, but I got some exciting stuff that I've been wanting to make for a while, but been like, do I post it? But I talked about it a little bit on Patreon, so join that if you are interested. But we will see you guys next time. Over and out.